Om Shanti. Everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. I'm gonna share this. I've shared you something. All of you can see that thing, the one photo. Mitahar.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, so today we're gonna discuss about this Mitahar topic. Before starting our class, let's do little prayer. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, align, relax completely. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Now take a deep, prolonged inhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration, feel the sensation. Join your both palm, rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Om Shanti to everyone. Welcome to the Ayurveda class. So today's topic is Amitahar and we're gonna discuss about it in detail. In previous topic, we discussed about the Panch Mahabhut, right? Sapta Prakriti, Triguna. So how the Panch Mahabhut is connected to the Triguna, then Triguna is connected to the Tridosha, right? We discuss in these things in detail. Now, as you know that we have the two elements in higher ratio. One is Apa, right? Two element. I wrote it down. Also the Apa and the Prithvi, right? You can see that thing, Apa and Prithvi. Apa water, Prithvi earth. These two elements, Apa is 72% elemental composition, right? Remember we talked about it. 72% of our body is made of the water and 12% is earth, right? 12% is earth. So earth is Prithvi and Apa is water. So Appa and Prithvi. So today we're gonna learn about it. Today is very important day, guys. Today we're gonna talk about the solution. Okay, now we are entering into the solution part. Till now we discussed about it, the disease, disorder, psychosomatic, physiological. Now we are entering into the disorder part, the solution part. How we can control, how we can, get our body healthy, mind and body both should be healthy. What kind of things we have to follow? So today is a very important day. Okay, so open up your ears. Don't fall into the sleep. So through the Mitahar, we're gonna learn about it. These two composition, the most important composition of your body, that is a water element and the Prithvi element, right? I'll talk about it how we're gonna control, and we discuss about it in detail. But understand the concept of the Mitahar. Mitahar. Okay, the topic is Mitahar. Mitahar, the literal meaning of the Mitahar is sweet food. The literal meaning. Mit ahar. Mit means sweet. Ahar means food. Sweet food. And we love sweets. Yes. We all love sweets. I love chocolates. No, not very much, but dark chocolate. And my mom, she make very delicious, sweets. Peda, rasgulla, these kind of sweets she made. Burfi. These are the Indian sweets, though. Not unlike the other sweets, European sweets, but she cooked very, very delicious Indian sweets. So I'm very fond of those things. So we love sweets. So mitahar means sweet food. That is a question. But literal meaning the sweet food. Another meaning is moderate diet, balanced diet. Mitahar, balanced diet. Now, balance, one person should be having the balanced diet. Now, these are the meaning of the mitahar. And now we come to the part of that people are talking about it. Oh, I'm practicing the 2 times of Ashtanga Vinyasa, right? I'm doing these things, this physical activity, we are doing it. And we're imagining about, oh, we will get the healthy body, we get the healthy mind. It is possible. You can eat garbage thing, pizza, pasta, everything. Oh, don't hate me. I always criticize these things, though I love. I'm also fond of these things. But yes, I stop eating immediately. Maggie, Maggie is the worst thing. You have to stop immediately, the Maggie, noodles. So by having those food, the junk food, the fast food, you can imagine yourself that you can be healthy. I mean, do you think in that manner, oh, I'll have my delicious food, the fast food and everything? Your mind say, oh, just have it. Do you really know this thing that just by having it, you maintain your health? Do you really think in that way? If you really think in that way, just tell me. I think stupid to stupid person knows this thing. By having it, I get the gastric disorder, I get the constipation, I get these problems. But still, we are having it, right? We have the junk. We have the junk in Indian food also. Samosa, cutlets, another kind of deep fried things, right? Whatever which come in with the deep fried things, that is a fast food. We consider it, so those are very nutrition. No, that is not nutrition. You have certain issue when you have it. कहते हैं जैसा खाओगे अन्न वैसा बनेगा मन. Whatever food you are giving to yourself, your mind would be behaving particular way. If you provide spicy food to yourself, you get the spice in your mind. How? Because it generate the heat in the body, and when you feel the heat, you get the more anger. You lose the temperament. If you eat the non-veg, there's a many videos available, but I'm not here that to start follow the vegan or Ayurvedic diet or vegetarian diet. That is your choice. I'm here to tell you what is the best diet for you. Okay, guys? Again, choice is yours. You can choose non-vegetarian, vegan, or vegetarian. That is your choice. But question is what? Why you are requiring the food? Why you want to have food? क्यों चाहिए क्यों? हमें क्यों खाना है? Ask this question first, to provide the nourishment. Yes, but really we eat like that? No, not at all. What happened? We don't eat in the like that. We eat our all the garbage things because our tongue, we love the taste, right? We doesn't eat in order to give the nourishment to our body, but we just eat to pacify our tongue hunger, tongue desire. This is the desire of the tongue, right? ये भी एक भूख होती है. This is a kind of great greed, hunger also. Mind. Ask yourself. Ask one question to yourself: why you are eating, and then have the food. Okay, why you are eating? Why you are having these things? Ask yourself, and then eat. Once you ask these things, automatically you're gonna control your diet. This is one of the trick, okay, before anything. But do not go into the lots of precaution mode, otherwise your mind becomes so much revoltive, right? So this question one has to ask themselves why they require the food, okay, why they are eating it. Now this is very clear that if you're having the junk food, you would not be getting the healthy body, healthy mind. Okay, it impossible. So food play very important role, very important role, along with the practicing the asana, along with the practice the meditation, along with the practice of pranayam. Even what kind of practice you are in the yoga, which step you are following, accordingly you have to have the food accordingly, right? I'll come to that which step you have to have, what kind of food. It would be more clear to you when we're gonna go further session, deeper session. But this is a very much clear to you that food should be moderate, the balanced food, the nourishment which provide you nourishment. This is the motto of having the food, and you are not fulfilling it. So ask this question to yourself. Okay, so before having, just little bit go, little bit contemplate, this food really nourishing me, provide the nourishment to me or not, and then enjoy your meal. Okay, then another thing, I talked about the composition, 5 element, right? Panch Mahabhut. And among them, I even told in previous class that two element is play very important role. That is a water element and the Prithvi element, Appa and Prithvi. These are the two most important elements. Appa, the water, how you can control it. and how you can control this element, the Prithvi element in your body. So it means 84% you are having under your control, isn't it? I think Anka, you asked me about it, that how we can control this 5 element. Remember, you asked me this question. So this is the one option, by implementing certain rules, certain regulation, you can control 84% of your body part. Forget about the rest of the thing. Major things if under my control, what do you think? You would be the at least 84% of the master of your body, of the mind, and 84% disease would be prevented. Yes or no? 84% disease at least you can prevent just by controlling these 2 elements. And how you can control it? This is the question. The answer is through the Mitahar. The Mitahar giving you the solution. Through the Mitahar, through the balanced diet. And I wrote it down, and if you see that screenshot, I've wrote it down. This is the topic. This is the part of the topic we're gonna discuss about it in further session. So 2 elements, Prithvi and the Apa, we can control by practicing the Mitahar. Mitahar, sweet food. Second meaning, moderate diet. Now, understand Mitahar, sweet food. So here the sweet food means, I'm going to explain. Have you heard about it? Many doctors, dentists say to you that chew your food properly, right? At least 32 times, right? 32 times you have to chew. Understand, when we talked about the digestion, right? Digestion started from your mind. The moment you see the food, your favorite food, you have water in your mouth, na watering mouth. पानी आता है ना मुंह में, कहते हैं पानी आ गया मुंह में. So you have the water in your mouth. The food is so delicious. The moment you smell, you see, before having your meal, you have to see, you have to smell. So certain enzymes gonna secrete in your mouth, which gonna digest the food. How your mind gonna secrete the certain enzymes which help you to digest the food. You know, the enzymes gonna break the food into the small particles, right? And then later on, the belly of the stomach and large small intestine gonna digest it, right? But before that, you require the enzymes. And how we eat? By talking. Half of the mouth is open and you are talking. We eat in that manner. Asian time, we doesn't eat like that. We eat silently, consciously. We smell. If you are having the opportunity to enjoy many dishes, so enjoy, no? Why you are wasting your time not enjoying your food, but talking here and there and wasting your energy? So what happened? Your mind is not there. And when mind is not there, your food not be gonna properly digest it. Because certain enzymes is not secreted by your body. Because mind is not aware. Mind is not aware. So your body doesn't get the signal that you require these enzymes for your body to digest the particular types of the food. And then amma gonna secrete in your body, toxin would be created in your through by your body, and then you get many diseases, many problems. So very much important that you have to aware what kind of food you are having. It smell, taste it. Before tasting it, smell it and see it. देखो और smell करो और फिर खाओ. These 3 senses you have to involve when you are having your food. So Mitahar, the first thing, the sweetness of the food is not you have to have the sweet food or the carbs food, but actually it means that you have to have the food in proper way so you get the sweetness in your mouth. If you chew your food properly, you secreted saliva in your mouth, and that saliva convert the food into the sweetness, and that is how food becomes sweet. Food become alkaline. Now in modern world, people are wasting so much money to have the alkaline. Even alkaline water is, sell by the market. They're making everything, commercialized. But if you don't aware why they are making you full, because you are full, you don't know how to eat the food, and then you're blaming the market, because we are foolish people, and that's why everybody, make us full. They're selling you those things which is located already. You are having it alkaline. You are having in your saliva. If you eat properly, the food become alkaline, which gonna pacify the acidic of the stomach. Acidic nature of the stomach would be automatically pacified. Gastric disorders automatically gone. वो खाते हो ना डाइजीन वगैरह ये सब immediately बंद हो जाएगा. Hyperacidity is somebody feeling because they don't know how to eat the food. The problem of the hyperacidity is the very first thing that they are not chewing the food properly, and their stomach having the acidic. When you chew the fruit properly, alkaline go with the food in your stomach and pacify it. And especially early in the morning, I'll tell you, early in the morning, you have the alkaline in your mouth. That's why you have to drink the copper water. Copper water, if you drink it, it go mix with your saliva and it pacify the heat of your stomach. The small thing, how much money you need to waste it? Nothing. Just change your habit. That's it. Simple thing. And understand if somebody having the acidic, it converted into the cancer later on. So you have to change your lifestyle, your habit. So sweetness is in your mouth. So you have to eat proper way. Chew the food properly so it becomes sweet in your mouth, become liquid in your mouth. Food is solid. It should be become liquid in your mouth when you are having it, when you're galloping it. And drink the water in that way, that the way you eat solid. Keep the water in your mouth. Every time you have to sip the water. Drink the water proper way. If you drink the water in proper way, the water molecules would be absorbed by your body. If you're galloping it, then you go for lots of people have the problems. They multiple times go for pee, right? They get the problems of the related to the kidney and stone related issues, or maybe urethra related problems. So to avoid these things, just drink the water, sip the water, so body gonna absorb the water molecules, and saliva gonna mix with the water, and then it gonna pacify the heat of the water, heat of the stomach. That is the first concept of the mitahar. Very first concept. So this you have to implement. It's not just I believe I'm not wasting my time here to telling you. You have to immediately implement. The moment you listen, you have to implement and see. You're gonna observe the complete transformation in your how your stomach gonna behave, how your body gonna behave. You're gonna observe by yourself. So very first thing, change your habit of eating. Change your habit of drinking the water. And by doing it, it's very much, I guarantee you, you're gonna see the lots of change in your body. And of course, it would be the plus one, not minus one, if you do properly.
What instruction you said about drinking water?
Drinking water, you have to sip the water by sipping, like how you enjoy the beverages, right? And it becomes solid. Keep the, like how you keep the solid food in your mouth, same way you have to keep the water in your mouth. Give the time to water to mix with your saliva and then gulp it.
और
Okay.
ऐसा है कि बैठ के ही पीना चाहिए।
हाँ, वो तो अभी पोजीशन पे आएंगे. हाँ, we're gonna talk about it, which position one should have, opt for drinking and for eating. We come to that also. But sweetness, which we're talking about, the mitahar sweetness is this. Water also becomes sweet when you keep in your mouth. Have you observed it? Never seen it, no? If you drink the water have the taste, but you never get the time for enjoy the taste of the water even. You never get the time for it. See how miserable we all are. There's many people, they don't have water and food, and we are blessed that we are getting the water and the food, but we cannot enjoy. We are more miserable than them, isn't it? We are more miserable than them, because at least they know the importance of the food and importance of the water, and we don't know. We don't know how to feel like hungry and how to enjoy the each and every bite of the food. We don't know what is the taste of the water, what we are doing it, and for what we are losing these things, for what. Ask these things for what we are. Many students ask me, ma'am, itna time nahi hai hamare paas na. We don't have much time. We don't have much time, we have so many things. अरे बाबा, खाने पीने के लिए समय नहीं करोगे फिर किस चीज के लिए समय है फिर? If you don't have time for for having enjoy your food and enjoying your favorite beverages, your water, what kind of time you are having then? What kind of work you are doing? We do work for what? To keep ourselves healthy, to keep our body and mind healthy. Nee, one day we're gonna get the happiness. No, one day, one day we're gonna enjoy, and that day will never will come. It never will come. Okay, believe me, you're never gonna get that day. So stop living into the future. Enjoy these small moments. Okay, enjoy your mother hand delicious food. She cooked with the love. Enjoy the love of your mom and praise it. And food is, to having it is quite easy. To cook again, it's a little bit difficult, right? And then to earn the food is a more difficult. And who grow the food is again most difficult thing. So when you are having the food, show the respect towards all these people. One who is cooking the food for you, one who is providing you food, your father, one who is planting the food for you. You have to, you cannot buy these things by the money. You cannot. These things you cannot buy. And if you think that we gonna buy by the money, no, not at all. That is a stupidity. Then you are most stupid person. You cannot buy these gratitude. The people are putting the effort by just providing you the food, one meal. Show respect to them. Show respect who is cooking for you. This is a blessing you are getting. This is the energy you are getting it. Show the respect towards the mother nature who is giving you everything, whatever you require. This is the way to eat it. Otherwise, you are committing the sin. It's mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. The person who is not showing the respect towards these mother nature, God, who is providing the food, it means you are very selfish person. You are committing the sin. No matter how much money you are earning, but you are committing the sin. The food doesn't bring you the nourishment. That food only bring you the disease. This is we are talking about the energy also. And understand the people who love you providing everything, you have to at least show your gratitude towards them. So very much important before having your meal, at least go in silence and show your respect. Remind, set the contemplate about it, and then have your meal. This is the right way to have your meal. Am I clear here to everyone? This is the proper way of having your meal. Otherwise, it converted into the sin. Now, the next, the mitahari is clear to you, the meaning of the mitahar. Chewing the food properly, sipping the water properly. Then next is portion. How much portion one should have the food? Portion. So make a circle in your notebook, make a circle and divide into like divide the circle into the two halves. 50-50. And then make the half again the half. 25-25. So one is 50, 25-25, right? So this is the portion we are talking about it. How much portion one should take the food? The second. So 50% is for the food, 25% one part, you can write it down, 25% for air, and 25% you are leaving for the water. This is the portion. Now this is a portion of the general, diet. Yogi have different portion, right? But this is the portion of the general diet. The normal people like you and me. 50%. Now understand this portion play very important role. Now in modern world, the person should eat. Kitna khana hai bhai? Dietitian, if you go to the dietitian and nutrition, they give you 2 chapati only, 1 ball rice, and 1 ball pulses. That's it. General diet for everyone, right? That is the way they treat. Arey bhai, if there is a wrestler, right? His diet of having the 10 chapati, 10 loaf of the bread, 3 ball of the rice he's having, 2 ball of the pulses he's having, and 10 other things, salad, 1-2 plates he's having. You can immediately cut to the 2 chapatis. You're gonna die. He will die. तो करो ये तो मारने वाली बात हो गई भाई, मार देगी मुझे, फॉलो ही नहीं करेगा, भाग जाएगा. No. So this is the Ayurvedic diet. One has to have cut down 50%. For example, if you're having the 10 chapatis, so half of the belly you have to have the food. It means if you're having 10 chapati, 10 breads in a day, so make it 5. I understand you. Make it 5. 1 bowl of the rice you are having, make it half. So 5 chapati, half bowl of the rice, and 1 pulse, 1 bowl of the pulses you are having, make it half. So that is 50%. I'm talking about it. According to your diet, if you're having the 2 chapati, so come to the 1 chapati. So it means half of the belly should be empty. Half of the belly should be empty. You should not be keep making your belly full. Or how we eat today, to buckle, to open up our belt, right? And then slide back, leg is spread, and then we eat. Or space, to create more space in our belly. Like that's how we eat, no? How we eat? We eat in like creating more space in our belly. तो कपड़े भी टाइट होते तो उसे भी खोल देते, ढीला कर देते ना खाते हो, और चला जाए उसमें, और फील हो जाए. So how we eat to, loosen our belt, loosen our, pant, and then we are feeling and lie back also. People are lie back also to create more space in the belly, create more space in the stomach, and then they have the food. ऐसे नहीं खाना है. Don't eat in that manner. The body gives you signal, the burp. In society, you are not allowed to have the burp in public, but in yoga, you are allowed to have the burp. It's a freedom, right? It's a wonderful thing. Yoga give you the freedom of the physics, at least in natural way. Burp is a signal. Oh my, now your belly is full. You require that much food. That's so good. But we eat afterward also. अरे अभी तो और खा सकते हैं. And especially in Indian society, if you stop them, they'll give you more. They just want to feed, keep feeding you. I don't know what is the concept of this. They keep feeding you until unless you don't die. So until unless you're not dying out of just your stomach pain, they keep feeding you. This is the, this is the way they show the love especially in North India also, South India, everywhere, I think. So this is the love they show to their children, to their family. But you shouldn't be following those kind of love. It's a very dangerous kind of love, no? It's gonna make you sick. So how to eat? So portion should be half belly you would be eating. One burp you get, it means you're done. Immediately stop. It means this is the time you shouldn't be having afterward. Now, 25% you have to keep your stomach empty for your water. And water, how much water you have to take? 1 glass of water, you can take it, or according to your thirst. But after 1 hour of your meal, after 1 hour of your meal, when you have your meal, before 1 hour of the meal and after 1 hour of the meal, the people, I've seen many people, they having the meal, their food, and they're drinking the water. Q, why they're doing? So they shouldn't be eat more. They shouldn't be eating more. Very wrong thing they are doing. It's gonna kill their Jataragni. It's gonna pacify, it's gonna kill their digestive system enzymes. It's more like there's a fire in your body and you're pouring the water on the top. What's gonna happen? The food is not gonna digest. You require the fire to digest the food and you pour the water on that. You're gonna disturb the enzymes. The enzymes which secreted by your body, HCl, you're gonna dilute the HCl of your stomach by pouring the water. And that is most dangerous habit people are practicing. Don't do this thing. Never ever take the water with your meal. Or ice water, ice beverages with the pizza. Oh my God. I cannot tell. Ice water, ice drinks they are having with pizza. Even to digest the pizza, you require more agni. And you're putting the ice on that. So it's the most dangerous practice. So don't ever mix your cold drinks with the hot things. Never ever mix these things. फिर तो पेट में तो फिर बनेगा ना, गुब्बारा बनेगा फिर तो. Your stomach gonna make lots of noise, right? Your stomach gonna create lots of noise. फिर कहेंगे कि हमारे पेट में दर्द होता है, I feel the pain in my stomach, bloating issues. Because of these things, these stupid things you are doing it, many people are doing it. So stop doing these things. Any cold beverages never mix with the hot meals at all. Okay, never do these things. And any liquid shouldn't be go with the, especially the water shouldn't be go with your meals. What you can take, I'll tell you later on. Okay, I'll tell you later on. Don't worry about it. What you can take with your food, liquid. I'll talked about in detail that thing. But ये गलतियां तो कभी मत करना गलती से भी. Even don't do these things at all. Immediately stop. The moment you learn, immediately stop. So these two things are clear to you. Okay. So after 1 hour of the meal and before 1 hour of the meal, one should take the water. In between, no. After immediately, no. After 1 hour, there should be a duration 1 hour. And 25% you are leaving for the air. Your body, when food is digesting, you require the air in your stomach, which basically help you to digest the food. अग्नि तो है, but अग्नि को blow कौन करता है? There is a fire, right? When air is there, little bit air is you require to make it little bit, to increase the fire, right? That's why we, in ancient time, people use like long wala, we use long pipe to blow the air into the stove, in Asian traditional stove, right? Phukni jisko bolte the, right? So we used to use the long pipe of which is made of the iron, and Asian Indian, stove, Indian stove, if you see, where we use the wood to make the fire and we blow the air. When you blow the air into that pipe, the steel, the iron pipe, that air gonna increase the fire of the stove. Same happened with your body. You required the space 25% for your stomach, and then your food would be properly gonna digest, properly gonna assimilate. So this is a main rule. You cannot just skip it. Oh, मैम ने तो बोल दिया, चलो छोड़ो. ठीक है, अब जान लिया हमने, हमें आ गया सब कुछ. Okay, don't think in that way. I know now everything. Now done. No, you will get benefit when you implement it. Okay, the moment you get understanding, you understand everything, whatever I'm telling you, immediately you have to implement. Okay, immediately you have to implement. So today, from today itself, take the pledge. These two rules you're gonna follow. One, to chew the food properly. There's other rules we're gonna talk about in tomorrow class. There's other rules also. But today you're gonna practice one thing, how you're gonna eat your food, how you're gonna drink. Never ever mix the hot and cold. Okay? Don't take the water before and after immediately. 1 hour should be the gap between your meal and your food. Okay, but हाँ choke हो जाए तो ये नहीं मैम ने बोला है तो पानी ही नहीं पानी पी लेना. सिर्फ पानी पी लेना. If you feel choking or something, take few sip of the water, nothing gonna harm. कुल्ला तो करते ही हैं. We do the kulla, right? After immediately having your meal, you have to do little bit oiling, pulling with the water. Mouth pulling you have to do with the water. Okay, like this. Keep the water in your mouth and do and use your finger. This are Asian, your grandpa, your grandfather, uh, your grandmother used to do. I don't know why people are stopped using it, but this is the best way to keep your gums healthy, to keep your tongues, to keep your all the teeth healthy. You shouldn't be going to the doctor, dentist to pay lots of money and waste lots of money on them. Okay, so do again bring these practice into your home also. If you have kids, tell them to practice this thing, and then immediately stop using the Colgate and all that stuff, because they are having the more than 100 chemicals in the toothpaste, and which can give you the cancer, tuberculosis. Read the article about it. I'm doing the research on with the mustard oil, so I'll tell you tomorrow what is a substitute which I'm experimented. I did the experiment on this thing, and then I'm gonna share with you tomorrow class. And do this thing. This is the best way to keep your gums, keep your everything is healthy. Okay. Any doubts till here? Any queries? Okay, good. No doubts. Everything is so clear. This is a task for you guys. From now onward, you're gonna follow everything. Now we are coming on the solution part, and those solution which you need to implement. You have to implement. I don't want to hear any excuses. You have to implement, especially when it's come to understanding this therapy concept. If you're not implementing, you cannot learn how it's gonna affect your student, how you're gonna tell your student. Okay, first you get your own experience, and then you're gonna share with your student also. Otherwise, you cannot be a teacher. टीचर बनना है तो पहले खुद पे तो करना ही पड़ेगा. I did these things on me, and I find lots of benefit on me. That's why I'm capable of teaching you guys, and I'm still experimenting with so many things, and I let you know few things what I'm doing it. Okay. So chalo, and we're gonna end our session with the one time Om and Shanti Shanti. Come into the, keep your back neck straight, align, relax. Take a deep, prolonged breath. Gently close your eyes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palm. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes. Greet each other. Say namaste. Om Shanti. Mangal ho. Bless you guys. Enjoy your day. Rest of the day. Meet you at pranayam class. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Pranam.
Pranam. Bye-bye.